Cam, it says. Let me him back here. Okay, still distorted. Well, that's the beautiful part. How about now? I just switched it over to the webcam. Still distorted? Tell me if that sounds a little bit better. If not, I'm going to delete it and start back up again. Go ahead and post on there and tell me if it's working or not. I sent you a text just now. Let me see what that text says. Hang on here for a second. Let's see if I get this figured out. Still distorted. All right, so I guess what, oh, somebody said now it's okay. It says it's good now. Well, isn't that weird? Crazy technology. Perfect, it says. Okay, good. Well, I don't know what happened. I switched it around, but good. I'm glad it's working. So anyways, get back to the beginning here. So I followed the traditional model, right? Going out and getting a good education, right? Getting good grades so I could get into college, went to college, plugged into the corporate world. And what I figured out is I didn't like someone else being my boss. I said, it's great, but it's a little Alvin and Chipmunks. How weird is that? All right, I'm going to keep going anyways. So I realized I did not want a job, right? I didn't want a job. So I went into business for myself. Stacy and I got into real estate. I joined her back in 2000, and we worked on real estate really hard. We invested in the real estate market. We invested in the stock market, and things were good. Friends would always ask us if we wanted to look at business opportunities. And we would always say no, because things were good, okay? And when things are good, what happens? You basically don't look at other opportunities. We're human beings, right? When things are good, we tend not to plan ahead. And so we never did that. And then in 2008, the unthinkable happened, right? The real estate market crashes. The stock market crashes. The entire economy implodes. And Stacy and I lose 75% of our income. And let me tell you, it was awful. And when I say awful, I mean awful. We had to cash our kids' college fund. We had to live off of our retirement that we were supposedly saving for retirement. We had to live off it then. We got sued by the IRS for $250,000. Our house was on the foreclosure list. I mean, the most awful thing you could happen in suffering through, we suffered through. And so our mind became very open at that time to start looking at things. And a friend of mine said, hey, do you ever look at other ways of making money? And I said, yes, but I have some parameters. Number one, I'm not going to work for anybody else. I already been there, done that. I'm not going back to a job. Number two, I didn't have any money, right? I was broke. I told you all the bad stuff that just happened to us. I didn't have any money to invest, so I couldn't be that. And I told him, I said, look, I also want to be able to make unlimited income. I didn't want any territories. I didn't want any quotas. And oh, by the way, I want to be able to earn money while I sleep. So if it qualifies for all that, then I'll take a look. I'd be happy to take a look. And he said, I got you. And he introduced me to an attorney out of Baltimore, Maryland. And that attorney showed me what I'm going to show you right here. Something that has completely changed our lives forever. And it might be something for you. It may not be something that works for you. But look, here's the thing. It never, ever hurts to get the information. Would you agree? Right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to explain this real briefly for you, give you a brief explanation, and you can take a look at it and see if you want some more info. So hang on one second. I'm going to look really weird here while I share my screen. Hang on one second. And I'm going to pop this up so you can see it and take a look at it. So the company's name is called ACN. And we were shown this back in 2012. And I had never heard of ACN before. But what I knew is that when I did the research, it had an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. It was on the Inc. 500 list. Recently, we're part of the 2018 Private Titans list. And I said, okay, I'll look. I want you to imagine this. Imagine if you could participate in the $1 trillion essential services industry. For me, I said I had to be able to make unlimited income. Remember, that was one of my criteria? Well, $1 trillion essential services industry that was the largest, fastest growing, and most progressive in the world. For me, that was recession proof. That was big money. I wanted to take a look at that. And if you're looking for something like that, these are the services you want to be involved in. And imagine earning money like a big business, but you get to participate as an individual. That checked off the boxes for me of not having a boss, right? And then imagine getting paid every month when people and businesses pay their bills. So that also checked off the box of residual income. So here's the thing. The company, ACN, has an established track record. We're the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and other essential services. We've been in business since 1993. Here's what I liked. See, for me, longevity equals credibility. If a company's been around a long time, they must have an established track record and they must be proven. Like today's day and age with the internet, you can't hide as a company. If you're some kind of scam, it will get called out and you won't be in business for very long. We've been around 27 years. We're also global in 27 countries and 5 continents. Remember I said I didn't want any territories? I wanted to be able to grow a global business. Well, this company allows you to do that. Over $4 billion in sales over the last 5 years and millions of customers acquired. If you don't know who the 2018 Private Titans are, which is down here at the bottom, if you don't know who that is a award that's given out to companies like Levi, SC Johnson, Uber, companies like that. Those are the companies we're on the list with that. And of course, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Look, it doesn't get any better than that. So I was happy to know I was aligning with a company that had a ton of credibility. The next thing I wanted, though, is I wanted to be involved in something that I didn't have to sell. As you know, I'm in real estate, been doing real estate a long time, love real estate, never leaving real estate. But I sell all the time in real estate. I didn't want another sales gig. I don't know about you, but I didn't want to sell. And what I found with these essential residential and business services is the word here, essential. See, these services we don't have to sell. Let me tell you what we offer. We offer wireless with Verizon, Sprint, and coming on here very soon, AT&T. We offer internet with Spectrum, AT&T, and Frontier. We offer television with DirecTV and Dish Network. We offer electricity and natural gas, depending on where you're watching this from. We work with the big utility companies. Here in Columbus, if you're here, we're working with like AEP and Columbia Gas. And we can find out based on where you live what utility companies we work with in your area there. We're also in security and automation, home automation using your cell phone. We with a company called Vivint Smart Home. It's not just home security, it's home automation, like running your entire home from your smartphone. So that is incredible. Payment processing, we're in credit card processing, where I don't know if you know this or not, but for small business owners, you guys know this, but there are 3 people that get paid every time someone swipes a credit or debit card. There's, of course, the merchant that gets paid for the service or the product, and then there's also the bank that processes the transaction. Everybody knows about those 2. But the silent partner, the middle person, the person that actually puts that swiper box or that online terminal, they actually get paid a cut of every transaction that comes through, and that could be you. Now, we also have what's called identity theft protection. Identity theft protection is something I'm going to get into a little bit more here, but it's basically, it is the up-and-coming service that every single person on the planet is going to need. And I'm going to tell you about it more here in a second. But before I go through that, I want to prove to you that these services that we're talking about here are essential. Here's how I can prove it to you. Imagine, just imagine if what happened here, if what happened in China happened here in the United States. Do you know there's 46 million people in China that are quarantined? That's like 4 times the population of the entire state of Ohio. Every man, woman, and child in Ohio, 4 times that. Imagine being confined under house arrest to your house by the government under penalty of arrest if you leave your home. So you got that in your head? Let's talk about it. Would you still pay your cell phone bill if that happened, even if you couldn't go to work to make money? Would you still pay your internet bill? Would you still pay your TV bill? Heck yeah, you pay your TV bill. In fact, you probably up the TV package to the super duper triple extra movie channels, right? Because you're locked in your house. Would you pay your electricity and your natural gas bill? Of course. Would you want bigger and better security for your house, right? Controlling your house from your smartphone? Of course you would. See, all of those services are essential. And so why did I say we don't have a sales job? Because we don't have to sell any of those services. Look, I don't have to sell you electricity. You're already buying it. I don't have to sell you cell service or the internet. You're already buying it. But if I could find you a better value, would you be happy with me or would you be sad? Like if I found you a better deal, are you going to be happy? Well, the answer is, of course, you'd be happy, right? If it was saving you some money. That's what we're looking to do. We're in the essential residential and business services trying to help people save some money on bills they're going to pay anyways. Now, let's talk about identity theft protection, because this is the big boy. This is the big thing that's coming out that everybody is going to need. See, ID Seal is our company, and we do identity theft protection, restoration, and insurance. Those three words: protection, restoration, and insurance. What are we talking about? See, data breaches and cybercrime are the biggest threats facing consumers today. And look, we're not talking about your credit card number being stolen and someone going out and shopping with your credit card online. That's the smallest piece of what we're talking about. We're literally talking about people taking your identity and creating another person on the other side of the country, on the other side of the planet, and using your information. And a lot of times they're using that information for illegal things. Okay, for example, they get pulled over, they give their fake ID with your information on it if they're going to get pulled over, arrested for a DUI, or if they get a medical procedure done. And the number one person right now that is having their identity stolen is children. Think about our kids. Our kids are online. They're all the time on their, on their smartphones, their best friends, right? And they're out there all over the place. Well, kids' identities are being stolen, and criminals are using them on the dark web to go out and create an identity for people who are in this country illegally. So they can get jobs, they can get medical procedures done, they can get apartments, they can do all kinds of stuff. And here's what's happening. I can tell you from being in real estate, kids are ending up, by the time they apply for credit, they're already toast. Their credit's already been jacked. They find out they've been to jail. All kinds of stuff happens with their identity being stolen, and they had no chance to be protected. But you as the parent can protect them for $1 a day. Over 145 million personal records were exposed or stolen in 2019 alone. You want to know who the biggest hack was that basically has your stuff out on the dark web? I'm laughing about it, but it's funny, but it's not. The credit bureau. The credit bureau itself got hacked. You know, the company that's supposed to protect our credit and who allows us whether or not we get a car loan or a home loan, right? Our credit score, they got hacked. All your stuff's out there on the dark web, and it's just a matter of time before someone uses it. And so the opportunity for you here is this: 85% of American families currently have no identity theft protection. 85% have nothing, and they're all going to need it. Because not only are we going to do protection, but what happens when you do get breached? Well, we have restoration. You don't have to screw around doing all kinds of stuff. You call a 1-800 number, and our people go and take care of it. And then we also have a $1 million insurance policy. So it's protection, restoration, and insurance, and it's for $1 a day, and you can protect up to 10 kids. Protect your kids so that they have a fighting chance when they turn 18. It is an incredible product, and the predictions out there on Wall Street and things is that within 5 years, every single person is going to need to have it, because these hackers aren't going to stop stealing stuff. I saw Barbara Corcoran from the Shark Tank just got hacked for $400,000. The owner of the Houston Rockets got jacked. Everybody's getting nailed, and you'll be on that list too. So what do we offer? We offer the services that are essential. And so here's the great thing. For those of you who know us, you know Stacy and I love giving back to the community. We drill water wells in Zimbabwe. I'm a spokesperson for the Humane Society of the United States. I lobby for animal welfare laws. We started a charity that feeds the homeless here in Columbus. But our passion here we have is Project Feeding Kids. You see on this slide right here. When a customer is acquired through our company, a child gets fed. So making money is a good thing, right? Making a difference is a better thing. But what if you could marry the two together and you could make money and make a difference at the same time. Well, you can do that with Project Feeding Kids. We funnel money here in Central Ohio. We funnel the money through Feeding America, through the Mid-Ohio Food Bank, and we feed hungry kids right here in Central Ohio. And you can participate in that by either being a customer or a business owner with us. So how do you become a business owner? You can get into business with us as an independent business owner for $199 to start up and a $25 a month business support fee. What do you get with the business support fee? You get your own personalized website. You get complete business tracking and reporting, an app that runs on your phone. You can run your entire business, international, essential services, marketing business from your cell phone. We give you marketing tools and complete customer support. 1,200 employees down in Charlotte, North Carolina, doing all the stuff you don't want to do. My small business owners, right? Can you hear me on this? There's no inventory. There's no employees. There's no payroll. There's no accounting. There's no legal. None of that stuff, because it's all done for you by ACN. You're simply partnering with ACN and using a website that we build for you. We host it, we maintain it, and sharing it with people you know to order services they were gonna get anyways, trying to help people find a better deal than what they're currently paying. There's no losers in that deal. And by the way, we're gonna feed hungry kids. So here's how we get paid, right? So I told you who we are, what we do, how we're giving back to the community. I told you how to get in. Here is how we get paid. I'm gun shy now. I keep looking at my text to make sure I don't sound like Mickey Mouse on here. So we can earn money in monthly residual commissions. Remember I said one of the parameters I had to have is I wanted to be able to make money while I slept? That's residual income, guys. Residual income has completely changed mine and Stacy's life forever. It's put us in a position to build our work around our life. We put our life first and we build our work around our life versus the other way around. So many of us as adults get it backwards. We get it backwards. We put our work in and then we have to build our life around our work. That's not how we were created as human beings. Well, residual income can change that for you. It works like this. We build a website for you. You share it with people you know. And when they become a customer of a service they were going to get anyways, say electricity, right? You can earn up to 20% residual income every single month for the life of the customer. 2 questions my attorney friend asked me way back in 2012 that changed my life forever and got us on this path. And now I'm going to ask them to you. Here we go. Number 1, she asked me, how long you been paying an electric bill for? And I'm like, a long time. And she said, question 2, how long will you pay one for? And I said, the rest of my life. Now think about that. We're offering services that people cannot pay off, that they will pay the rest of their life. Imagine earning 20% on the billable revenue coming in from services that come through your website, and it's unlimited. So let's do some simple math. $100 in billable revenue at 20% would be what? $20 a month. How about $1,000 in billable revenue coming in from the bills that come in, right? 20% of that would be $200 a month, every month for the life of the customer. What if you landed $10,000? $10,000 in billable revenue. 20% of that would be, you're right, so you're doing the math right now, it'd be $2,000 a month. We have people on the team that have revenue coming in upwards of over $50,000 coming in through their website. And you can do the math on that, okay? That's the residual income. It's unlimited. You can go out and get as much of that as you want or as little of it as you want. There's no quotas. There's no boss. You're going to do this spare time, part-time, and go out and get as much as you want. Now, the second way we get paid is through a thing called leverage. See, rich people teach their kids leverage. They teach kids that you build an organization, and together as an organization, together, the whole group can make more money together than you could ever make on your own. Have you ever thought to yourself, man, I wish there was 10 of me. I could get so much more done. See, that is leverage. And so with ACN, you can build leverage into your business. It's optional. You don't have to. But you can have us talk to people for you. And if they see a value in building residual income and helping people save money on bills they were going to get anyways and feeding local hungry kids, if they see a value in that, then you can be their sponsor. And by sponsoring them in, you'll get a 4% residual override of everything they produce. Now, those customers they go out and get are people you probably don't even know. They're going to go out and get it because they're chasing their 20% residual income. And by you helping them and helping them grow, you can earn a 4% override. Now, the cool part is you're not getting any of their money. They're getting their money. You're getting an override from the company for helping grow a team, build a team, train the team, and helping them be the best version of themselves. And when they make money, you'll make money. How cool is that? So that's residual income, earning money while you sleep on services that people are going to pay until the day they die. It just makes sense. You don't have to sell these services, right? So on top of that, we also earn bonus money. Our bonus money is incredible. Every single month, we have bonuses that are running. It comes in based on the number of services you go out and get. If you take a look at this right here, 3 services in a month would earn you $75. 5 services in a month would earn you $200. And for every 3 services after that, you get another $200. So for example, 11 services in a month would pay $600. Now here's something really cool. Some of you have figured this out already, but it was $200 to get started, right? 199 bucks. What if you signed up 5 of your own services? How much would it pay? That's right, $200. So how would that work? You sign up your own electric. You want to get paid a commission on your own bills? Of course. Sign up your own electric. Sign up your own gas. Sign up your own cell phone. Sign up your own internet. Sign up your own TV. Maybe protect your own identity and your kids, right? Since they can't do it themselves. Maybe protect your home and have home automation. There's 7 right there without even talking about your spouse or your kids and the services they have. And you can earn that bonus money and literally pay for getting started. How cool is that? So those are bonuses. They're unlimited. You can go out and get as much as you want. You know, instead of down here just doing 11 services, you went out and got 110 of them. That would pay $6,000 in a month. It's totally scalable. You can do as many or as little as you want. It's your business. Now, on top of that, the leaders in the company, I'm actually a regional vice president with the company now with ACN. It's changed our lives forever, building it spare time, part-time, in the cracks of our day while running a real estate business and a bunch of charities and having a teenager and all that kind of crazy life stuff that goes on, right? But the leaders in the organization will earn a bonus by helping you get your bonus. See, when you build a team with us, if you help your team earn a bonus in the first 30 days, the company will pay you a bonus for helping them out. Why do we do that? Because here's the reality. When you get started, you're not going to know how to do this business at all. When I got started, I had no idea how to do this. I'd never done anything like this before. I knew nothing about anything, about electricity or natural gas. I didn't know any of that stuff. I knew how to point and click a website. That was about it, right? Well, somebody helped me get my services signed up and showed me how to get customers. And when I did that in the first 30 days, they got a bonus for helping me. So you're going to help your team. You're going to earn bonus money and then a residual override of the residuals that are out there. And that's unlimited too, by the way. You can grow your team as big as you want to grow it anywhere in the world. You can get paid on services in Korea, Australia, South America. Some of you who know me know I was in South America a bunch last year, down there building a business, vacationing and building a business. Got a friend in Cancun, Mexico, who'll be visiting here very soon, building the business down there in Mexico. If you know people in Europe, you can build the business there. Really incredible, build a global business. And you can do it from your laptop or from your cell phone. Or if you want to travel, you can go travel. So what's next? Well, here's the thing. If you're like me and you were super excited when you got here, you can get started with us as an independent business owner. In fact, if somebody sent you to my page, get back to them and let them know that you want to get started with them. If you're one of my friends on Facebook, just hit me up and let me know. We'll show you how to get started. Super simple. We can literally have your website up and running today and your first services in and your first bonus check on the way before your credit card statement even hits. Most people sign up at 5 their first day right out of the gate, right? For some of you, you're going to want to download the Compass app. The person who invited you on here will have a special code. You can download the app to your cell phone. You can take a look at online training that we have there, so you can check it out. And then if you're going to get started with us, we want you to schedule your first presentation so we can show the business to people that you know, and we can start building you a team right away. We're going to help you get your first customers and earn your first bonuses. We also have weekly trainings. Some of you are like, man, this guy talks so loud, or he sounded like Mickey Mouse at the beginning from the sound audio with this app that I'm using. If that's you, There's local trainings that are going on. In fact, in Columbus here, we have one going on tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. over at the Holiday Inn over by Mount Carmel East. You can come and you can get trained by the best of the best in the Midwest. We'll teach you exactly how we do it. Plus, we provide a lot more details than this just real short video that I'm doing here. You can come to that. I can give you the address on it. If you're an out-of-town person, you want to check it out, we'll also be live streaming it over Zoom. Hopefully we won't sound like Mickey Mouse when we're doing it, but we'll be live streaming that so you can check out the training if you're not here in Columbus, or if you're in another marketplace, like some of my East Coast friends I saw logging on, stuff like that, just let your friend know they got a local training there you can attend. Go check it out. It's probably tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. also on the East Coast, and you can see that from there. And then we have a really amazing thing coming up in May 8th, 9th, and 10th called our International Training Event. It's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. And there in Charlotte, you're going to get a chance to actually see the co-founders and get a chance to meet them. And they're going to put the best trainers in the entire company on stage, and they're going to teach you everything that it is that you need to know. And what I love about ACN is this, is we encourage copying. We encourage plagiarism. Like, we don't want you to reinvent the wheel. For 27 years, we perfected the system. We want you to just copy what works and bring it back to your marketplace, okay? And that is something that's incredible for you. So if somebody sent you today to this video, get back to them and let you know either A, you're ready to get started, or B, that guy from Ohio talked so fast, or he sounded like Mickey Mouse with his app that was going on. Let them know you need some training. They'll hook you up with some training, get you an idea of everything that's going on. Theodore, you want to know the address for the meetings in Columbus. So it's going to be the, Theodore wanted to know the meetings here. So in Columbus, it's going to be at the Holiday Inn on East Broad over by Mount Carmel East. And Theodore, whoever invited you on here, will be able to make sure they send it to you so you have the exact address. But it's right there next to the hospital on Mount Carmel East. You tell anybody out there where that's at. That's the training. And then for some people, look, you see it, you get it, and the timing's just not right for you right now. No big deal. You know, get back to the person that invited you on here. Let them know you'd like to be a customer. We got a really cool special for you here today. We're a wholesaler through Verizon and Sprint. We can help you earn free cell phone service. Now, people freak out when they hear this. They're like, that's impossible. That is absolutely not possible. It is possible. It's called the Refer a Friend program, if you've never heard of it. And for your time being on here today, make it worth your while on here with us for lunch and suffering through my audio difficulties in the beginning. The person who invited you on here can show you how, without even joining, you can get free cell phone service through our company. And I would encourage you to definitely take them up on that, have them help you do that. Also, guys, protect your kids' identities, whether you're getting started with us or not. And grandparents, if you're on here, you can protect your grandkids. It's $1 a day. You can protect yourself. You'll not only have protection, but you'll have restoration, and you'll also have $1 million insurance policy with no deductible. It's even got lost wallet protection. It's really great stuff. They'll get into it with you on that. But definitely get yourself protected. These hackers are getting crazier and crazier and crazier out there as far as how aggressive they're being on the dark web. Your information's already out there. It's just a matter of time when they're going to use it. And so I want to thank everybody for jumping on. If you're one of my friends, you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger if you want more information, and I'll get with you. If somebody sent you to this, get back to your friend that invited you on here. Talk to them. Become a customer or get started with us, and get yourself some training. And thanks, everybody, for jumping on. Enjoy your lunch today. Have a great one. And Theodore, I'll post down below the exact address. Anybody else who was on there, I didn't get to read all these when I was on it. And you guys have a good one. Thanks. See ya.